How did your CO's failed inspection get blamed on the lowest-ranking soldiers? Brigade inspection. The kind that makes or breaks careers. 3-star general coming to evaluate our entire battalion. Our company commander was Captain Neil Vaughn. Smart guy, graduated top of his class at West Point, but he had zero common sense when it came to actual soldier stuff. 2 weeks before inspection, Vaughn decided our company area needed a complete overhaul. New paint, new signs, reorganized supply rooms. He designed everything himself. Problem was, his design made no sense. He wanted all cleaning supplies stored alphabetically instead of by category. Wanted tools arranged by size instead of function. Wanted vehicles parked in order of serial number instead of unit assignment. We tried to explain why this was stupid. Sergeant Ortiz, our supply NCO, told him straight up that alphabetical storage would make everything harder to find. Vaughn cut him off. I don't need input from enlisted personnel, just follow my instructions. So we did. Spent 2 weeks implementing his terrible organizational system. Everything looked neat and pretty, but was completely impractical. Inspection day arrived. The general walked through with Vaughn leading the tour, chest puffed out, confident smile on his face. First stop was the supply room. General asked to see fire extinguishers. Basic safety equipment should be easy to grab. Vaughn confidently told Private Curtis Webb to retrieve one. Curtis started searching through the alphabetically organized shelves. Fire extinguishers were filed under F, which was located between extension cords and floor cleaner. Took him 3 minutes to find one. Way too long for emergency equipment. The general frowned. Why aren't safety items stored together in an easily accessible location? Vaughn hesitated. Well, sir, the enlisted soldiers organized this system. My jaw dropped. That was a complete lie. Curtis looked like he'd been slapped. Next stop was the motor pool. General asked to see the diagnostic tools for a specific vehicle. Vaughn ordered Private Dalton Shaw to get them. Dalton searched for 5 minutes. Tools were organized by size, so the diagnostic kit was split across 4 different toolboxes. Small wrenches in one box, medium in another, large in a third, electronic diagnostic equipment in a fourth. Impossible to find anything quickly. The general's frown deepened. This is extremely inefficient. Who designed this storage system? Vaughn didn't even pause. The motor pool privates, sir. I've been trying to correct their organizational mistakes. Dalton's face turned red. He'd argued against this exact system and been shot down. Final stop was vehicle staging. Vaughn had parked everything by serial number, meant that vehicles from the same squad were scattered across the entire lot. General asked why Squad 3's vehicles weren't grouped together. Basic tactical readiness question? Vaughn pointed at me. Private Quinn Reed is responsible for vehicle assignments, sir. Clearly he doesn't understand proper tactical staging. That was my breaking point. I'd been biting my tongue all morning, but this was too much. Sir, that's not accurate, I said directly to the general. Captain Vaughn personally designed and ordered this entire organizational system. We have his written instructions. The general stopped walking, looked at me, then at Vaughn. Is that true, Captain? Vaughn's face went pale. Sir, I may have provided some guidance, but do you have documentation of these orders? The general asked me. Yes, sir. Captain Vaughn sent detailed emails to all NCOs outlining exactly how he wanted everything organized. Dated 2 weeks ago. Ortiz stepped forward. I have those emails saved, sir. Captain Vaughn specifically ordered alphabetical supply storage against my recommendation. Dalton added, I have the motor pool reorganization order with his signature, sir. The general turned to Vaughn. His expression could have frozen lava. Captain, step aside. I want to speak with your NCOs privately. Spent the next hour showing the general all of Vaughn's emails and orders. Explained how we'd argued against these systems and been overruled. Showed him the original practical organization we'd had before Vaughn changed everything. The general's final report was brutal. Noted that the company had been deliberately sabotaged by its own commander's incompetence. Praised the enlisted soldiers for documenting everything and speaking up. Vaughn got relieved of command within a week. Transferred to some desk job at division headquarters. Never commanded soldiers again. But here's the crazy part. 6 months later, we got a new company commander, Captain Lane Foster, prior enlisted guy who'd worked his way up. First day he called formation. I read the inspection report from 6 months ago. I know what happened with Captain Vaughn. From now on, you run your sections however makes tactical sense. I trust your expertise. Then Foster pulled me, Curtis, and Dalton aside. Heard you 3 stood up to a captain in front of a general. That took guts. You're all getting promoted early. Made specialists 3 months ahead of schedule. Curtis and Dalton too. All because we refused to be scapegoats for someone else's failure. Foster also rewrote our efficiency reports. The bad marks Vaughn had given us for not following his vision got removed from our files. Last I heard, Vaughn spent 2 years at that desk job, then quietly retired. Never made major. Meanwhile, Ortiz made sergeant major. Curtis became a warrant officer. Dalton's a first sergeant now. And that inspection report? It's used at the officer basic course as an example of failed leadership. They don't mention Vaughn by name, but everyone who was there knows exactly who it's about.